It's a woman that started commercial poultry business in the world. And the chicken is a woman, Abi? Yes, now it's lying now. So a woman can be whatever she wants to be if you give her the correct thing. Give woman everything, she will multiply for you. Because how Elekko is multiplying here. So a woman can be whatever she wants to be if you give her the... So this layer we're going to talk to, if you ration feed for them, they will ration egg. If you ration environment for them, they will ration everything. If you ration vaccine for them, they will ration because it's a woman. So if you are doing poultry, you are handling a woman. So give her, as a woman, if you're a poultry farmer, whatever you can see, you understand? Okay. So in any farm you go to in Nigeria today, do you have layer farmer here? Layer farmer. So that whether I can switch, if you don't have layer, I can just switch broiler. Do you have, so that I don't waste my time? Do you have layer? Okay, so listen very carefully. Layer farmer, you have two types of birds on your farm. Either you have poor pullets or you have good pullets. Either you have good pullets or poor pullets. And when they say poor pullets, scatter problem, low body weight, delay in sexual maturity, performance. When you have good pullet, uniformity is good, correct body reserve, correct age and sexual maturity. But what you are going to look for today, how you can get good pullets. Good pullets, that's what you are after today. And that good pullet, you have what you call fuel. Even if you have your Canada, it's a fuel. So because when you have a good pullet, then you have a good layer, then you have good production. But you need a fuel for you to have a good pullet. So what are the fuel? Number one, these are the fuel. Nutrition. Make sure that you have good nutrition for your flock. And that's why Elekko is known for good quality. I don't think the feed is telling is not quality. So nutrition is only here, if I'm not mistaken. But sometimes you may have a good feed, but how is the feeding? Because feeding is also a problem. I will not have time to go into detail. Then we have the management, the lighting, the vaccination, the stock density, the biosecurity, and the healthy pullet. These are the fuel for good pullet. Then we have the genetics, hatchery, and good quality. And my organ have already solved that one. So I know if you are coming here, you are sure that your birds are quality, so that will be solved. So we don't have time to go through all this one. But I'm going to pick out of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll just pick healthy pullets for today because of our time. So these pullets, healthy pullets, I want all the layer farmers to understand that pullet rearing serves as the foundation for the layer phase. Yes? If the pullets are reared correctly, the layers will perform efficiently and increase the profitability of the farm. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Then let's look at standards in Nigeria today. I'm not talking of like premium farm close house. I'm talking of tropic, even north, south, open house, not deep litter, open house. That is standard. A layer usually kept for a total of 90 weeks. You can give birth for 100 weeks. And I want to correct nation. Nobody has ever corrected me in Nigeria, and I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected. Nobody has ever corrected me in Nigeria today, even the professional. Some people will say that, oh, my birth, up to 100 weeks, they are still performing. It's a lie. Cut me. If your birth are still doing up to 100 weeks, it means they didn't lay at earlier stage. That means they didn't perform. Once your birth start performing at any stage, by 90 weeks, production will start dropping. But any time your birth at 100 weeks, you are getting 75, 76, go and check your record. Those birds do not perform at early stage. So I want to correct that notion. But you can mold them if you want to. So our standard in Nigeria is that layers are kept for a total of 90 weeks. Yes or no now? Then out of 90 weeks, we have 18 weeks of rearing. Yes or no? So remove that 90 weeks, remove 18 weeks. How many weeks remain? 72. So 72 now, times 7 days, is 504 days. The question I'm asking farmer now, out of the 405 days, how many eggs are you expecting from that? If you don't know, there's a gap on that farm. the point? Do you get the point? If you don't want to let me explain again, do you get the point? Okay, layers, they usually, we keep them for 90 weeks. Out of the 90 weeks, you have 18 weeks of rearing. So remove 90 weeks minus 18, you have 72 weeks. Then 72 weeks times 7 days, that's 504 days. That means in 504 days, how many eggs are you expecting? So if you don't know that one, you are doing the business blindly. I can tell you. This is practical. So you have to understand, okay, you have only 504 days. How many eggs are you expecting for that 504 days? One layer supposed to lay 12 crates in up to 90 days. One layer supposed to lay 12 crates. 12 crates. Up to 90 weeks. For that they start laying up to 90 weeks, they're supposed to give you 12 crates. Yes. One layer. Yeah, one bag. One layer supposed to give you 12 crates in the entire laying period. Yes. From that 80 weeks, 90 weeks. Minimum 10 crates. But I can tell you, the layer farmer here, I have done this one for more than 20 years. Even in Abuja, you are struggling with 250, 260 egg. And we have helped a lot of farmers here that they are moved to 300, 320 eggs in Abuja. That was called hidden loss. And that's why we are here today. We are not rushing. So follow this training. By the time you understand it, you are able to achieve that one. And I want farmers to understand that once your birds are 12 weeks and one bird died, you have lost 10 crates minimum with one old layer. Yes, now. Some people don't, they say their birds are dead, they don't even care. They don't even, it's normal. It's not normal. The moment your birds are 12 weeks and you lost one, it's 10 crates, minimum 10 crates has gone and one old layer. You say, so in layer, we have 6 stages. From day 1 to the time you sold them is 6 stages. We have 3 stages in rearing, 3 stages in laying. But we are going to look at this one now, which is the investment in plant development. That's what we are going to look at. Investment in plant development from day 1 to 18 weeks. Then the early late return of plant development. So we are going to look at this one. Just treat this. It's not 5 weeks and 16 weeks. We stop there. If you now pick up that stage of plant life now, number 1, brooding stage, it's not 5 weeks. Yes or no? Then we have 6 to 16 weeks. Then we have 17 to 18 weeks. Then we have the layer stages. These are stages. So let me pick the brooding stages. No, I'm not going to talk about brooding now. I'm going to talk in brooding in the broiler section. That brooding, hello? That brooding period, 0 to 5 weeks, a major portion of the genetic potential is determined in the first 5 weeks. The size of egg is determined in 5 weeks. The laying determined in 5 weeks. If you don't know, I'm telling you today, it's not textbook, it's practical. What I've been doing for 31 years, you can never find this one in a textbook in Nigeria. You cannot find it. So understand this one today. We are not here to sell drugs, but to educate farmers. From 0 to 5 weeks, major portion of the genetic potential is determined in the first 5 weeks. If you want big egg, make sure you work in the first 5 weeks. Are you understand? So let's go. Make sure your birds, when they arrive, they're supposed to 35 grams. Abisa. So second week, make sure your chick shall be 65 grams. Please, Agnes, can I have a scale? Scale. Agnes, this scale. Let me open one. Breathe. This scale, if you don't have it on your farm, it's a problem. This is your best tool on your farm. Best tool on your farm. This scale you are seeing, there are different sizes. Without scale, how do you know the measurement of how do you know the growth of the birds, even broiler? So please, my dear farmer, whether you are brooding 10 birds, 20 birds, you must have scale. If you don't have scale, there are no difference between you and somebody driving with his eye closed. Yes. So you must have a scale, please. If you don't have scale, go to Elekko and buy scale. If you are doing brooding, whether layer or broiler, and you don't have scale, I pity you. Allah, you are losing money, I swear to God. I swear to God, I'm a Christian. If you don't have scale, things are changing. If you don't have scale, you are not in business. If you don't have this scale, you are not in business. And there are different scales. There are different scales. So that when you are raising the birds, you'll be weighing them. You'll be weighing them. I will still come to that. First week, 65 grams. Second week, 110 grams. Third week, 105 grams. Fourth week, 281 grams. At 5 weeks, you must get 380 grams. If your plant don't have 380 grams at 5 weeks, that farm is dead. Practical, not the textbook. I have 200,000 layers. 200,000 layers. Yes. And my birds, by 22 weeks, they were 80%. Yes, no prolapse. That's what happened today now. So listen, but some farmer at 22 weeks, it is very low. Please, have scale. Be weighing them every week. And that's why in Elekko, we are going to give you this one today. If you are a layer farmer, we are going to meet Elekko. This is the weight per week that you have to follow. If you follow it, you understand what I'm talking about. We are going to give you, but we reserve it. Let's go. So, because the importance of rearing stage, this rearing we are talking about is that the rearing period is of major importance for economical importance of the flock in later life. A good quality pullet is essential to achieve the best laying performance. The productivity of a flock depends on, to a large extent, of the body weight, not age. The birds lay based on weight, not weeks. The birds don't lay by weeks. They lay based on weight. The layer don't lay based on weeks. They lay based on the weight they have. And how do you know the weight if you don't have scale? You're only talking of weeks. Please, you can only talk of weeks in poultry when it comes to vaccination. But when it comes to layer, it's weight. That's why I'm telling you today now is that the productivity of a flock depends to a large extent on the body weight development. Please listen. On the body weight development reach from any stage. Hello? Look at the last one. Developmental stage is predominantly the result of weight, not age. That's the secret important business layer. The developmental stage is predominantly the result of weight and not age. How are you, sir? Do you understand that one? Do you understand? Look at a farm. This is a classical example. Listen, this is a farmer. Mommy, look at a farm. This farmer in Ode, the birds are 20 weeks. He said, Dr. Waketi, my birds are 20 weeks. I don't see egg. What can I do? I said, Oga, I don't talk of weeks in layer. What is the weight of the birds? He said, you don't know. I said, most of you are like that now. If you have pullets and don't know the weight of the pullets, I'm sorry for you. I'm very sorry for you. You are the people that, if it is expensive, you leave the big. Farms are just closing. 90% of farmers are falling down because of this thing. 90 in Nigeria. So, when I went to the farm to weigh the birds, I weighed them. See the way you weigh them. 10, that's 10, 25 places. After I found the average weight, it was 1.3. The birds, they are 20 weeks, but they are 16 weeks by weight. So the farmer has used feed for 4 weeks for free. That's what's happening on your farm. I can tell you. This other farm also in Ashipa. Dr. Waketi, my birds are 23 weeks. I don't see eggs. I said, okay, forget about the weeks. What is the weight? He said, he don't know. I went to the farm, I weighed the birds, still, they are 23 weeks, but the birds, they are 16 weeks. The person has used it for 7 weeks. It's a big farm. He spent 8.9 million free. Well, that was, please, my dear farmer, if you are raising pullets, it's what you should look at. And we have to correct bad things that happen in the industry. We shall not do things the way we were doing before, even though we left behind. If you are selling pound of lay, sell pound of lay at 12 weeks, 13 weeks. And sell based on weight and infirmity. If you're a farmer, you are buying pound of at 16 weeks, I pity you. It will not work today. Buy a pound of lay 12 weeks, 13 weeks. And when you are buying pound of lay, buy pound of lay based on weight and infirmity. Don't say how many weeks are the past. If you say how many weeks, you are moving in the poultry business. I'm very sorry. We have to hard. If you are buying pound of lay, you are talking of weeks, that person is a mumu. We have to hard so that it enter our brain. It's weight. What is the weight of the bird? What is the infirmity? You pay for it. Stop talking about weeks. The bird 13 weeks. It's a lie. Cannot work. Practical. What I'm telling you, what I've done for 31 years. Up to now. So look at the brooding you are doing. From 0 to 5 weeks, when you are doing your bird, when you are brooding your birds, during this period, the organs of the digestive tract, that's the intestine, and the supply organ, and the immune system, they undergo much of their development. You know, in poultry, we have 2 organs. We have supply organ, we have demand organ. There are 2 organs in poultry. We have supply organ, we have demand organ. The supply organ, intestine number 1. We have the kidney, we have the spleen, we have the heart. Then the demand organ, like the muscles, like the feather, like the beak. So if this supply organ don't develop, those that will not grow and they will not perform, even in broiler. So now when you are doing brooding, you must make sure that you do it properly so that that supply organ can develop very well. And this is poultry. If you don't know poultry business, this is a summary of layer. See what I'm saying here now. Look at it. Breeding, these are the organs they develop. You can read. They were developing. But look at what I said by 5 weeks. That 5 weeks, look at it. 50% of the skin system is developed. 50% is developed in layer. That 5, I said get 380 grams at 5 weeks. Once you get 380 grams at 5 weeks, it means that the skin system is 50% developed. Let's go down. The body development of the pullet is the one of the key for long-lasting layer. It is monitored throughout the body weight across the week of the life. That means you have to measure every week with scale. How do you monitor body weight? It's only with scale. So if you don't have scale, how do you know it? And that's why we are telling farmers that by the time we give you this paper, make sure Elekko gave you. If this will let the photocopy I give you, very essential for layers. I put it here. There is the way the birds are growing. Like just go to the minimum, 65, 110, every week they grow like that. So if you are weighing your bird, maybe the birds are 6 weeks, which are about, you don't have it there. We didn't give you. No, you can't meet Elekko. You can't meet it because it's my work. It's my research work. So Elekko will give you. Okay. No, we have plenty. No, we have plenty. I've got plenty.
Okay, we didn't have this one.
Layer farmer. That's what they give you. Layer farmer. No, brother, you have their own. Who must snap like this now? What they have snap? Full of. So that's the one you can have and video. Layer, let's have it. Please, don't worry. If you don't have it, we give you, don't worry. All of you have it, don't worry. Please snap. Snap now, you push it. Come and start snapping now. Snap the whole video. So let me have one then. I'll give you. Layer farmer, please, you have it. My guy is here, you give you.
Please don't worry. We'll have it more to share. Just calm down.
Hello, this is data.
Only layers, farmer.
Okay. Please, you will get it. Don't worry. You will get it. All of you will get it. You will get it. Don't worry. Mommy. Give me one. Give me one. Hello. Okay.
Let me have one. Let's go to coffee.
Okay. Okay, can we move? Please, you can get it. So there is a way there. Always look at the minimum. The minimum. There is a way there. 65. Are we okay? Can we go? We are going to put it in this book. We are going to edit this. It's okay. Malik. Okay, good. Please, don't worry. You will get it. You will get it. Okay, take. Okay, take. Okay. You will get it. Don't worry. All of you get it. One house. So please, it is monitored throughout the body weight across the week of life. I'll give you a chart. Look at the minimum. The minimum. Don't leave the maximum. Look at every week. If the births are 1 week, look at the weight. 2 weeks, that should be the weight. If you don't get the weight, you have to find, why are you not getting this weight? I'm coming to that. I'll come to that. I'll come to that. So, do you understand? Because the main scattered structure is built on the main scattered structure is built on the first 5 weeks in layer. So don't play with that 5 weeks. Don't play with it in layer. Don't play with it because the main structure is built around that time. Therefore, it is important to have the pullet in target weight. We are giving a target weight now, so make sure they are within the target weight. At this stage, to have an optimum body development. The proper organ development is crucial for the chick to digest properly. As the supply organs, the liver, the intestine, the pancreas, grow at a rate of 2.5 times faster than the rest of the body. So those supply organs, during that 5 weeks, they grow 5 times than the rest of the other organs. So if you don't do a body properly, they will not develop and those will not perform. Please. And look at the 5 weeks correlation. We have done an experiment. This is not about textbook. This is field work. And this training, by the grace of God, I have trained African country on this one twice. African country. So all the African countries are using it. And Sub-Saharan Africa. That's all the African countries. So they are adopting this one. It's my research work. It's not textbook. You can't see any textbook. I can tell you. So we want people to... So we are not here to come and take jargons. So understand very well. That fat body, if you're able to get 380 grams at 5 weeks, it gives you early maturity 63%. Production persistence 82%. Even ability 65%. Even about will never die. If you're able to get that 308 grams at 5 weeks, then uniformity at 16 weeks is very key. So if people are still coming, they sit here. Come, we are distracting me. Come. They can use my seat. Use this my seat, don't worry. Oh, okay. Please come, we are distracted. Hey. Come and sit down. See my sister, See my sister. This is my sister, We are from the same place. You are welcome. Thank you. Yeah. I'm happy to see somebody from my town. Hey! Yeah. Thank you. So, if you are raising layer and at 10 weeks you are looking at the body weight, it will not work. Are we following it? So, thank you. So, achieving the target body weight at 5 weeks is essential for building strong, functionable immune and digestive system. So, please, that 5 weeks is very key. At 5 weeks, the carcass is developed. And if the hen has a bigger carcass, it will produce big egg. So people, farmers that are asking, I need egg formula, my egg is a lie. It's ignorant farmer. I'm telling you today. Oh, my egg too small. Let me go and look for egg formula. Which vitamin? It's a lie. I can tell you today. If you are going to get 380 grams at 5 weeks, you are about to produce bigger egg in future. So, because At 5 weeks, the carcass is developed. And if the hen has a bigger carcass, it will produce a bigger egg size. So when you are brooding, make sure you check the weight of the birds. And make sure you get 380 grams at 5 weeks. It will translate in bigger egg, livability, local production. Even prolapse. If you see prolapse, 90% of prolapse on farm is because of they didn't get weight. If you're having prolapse on a farm, know that the bird don't have a weight. No weight. Eh? No, we are going to broiler that one. Okay. Layer. So prolapse is usually related to skeletal development during rearing, regardless of the productive body weight. Therefore, it is important to achieve the upper limit of the target body weight. The body weight I'm giving you, make sure you get it. That body weight I give you. Throughout rearing, in particular between 48 weeks. Most of the prolapse in layer is between 48 weeks. Between 48 weeks. So if the man don't develop that time, they have problem. Yes? Yes, come, fast. Okay, I'll come to that. Thank you, it's a good question. I'll come to that. So let's look at the growth stage. You have to be fast. Look at the growing stage. Don't think that you have finished brooding, you can relax. Even there's some farmer, they say, oh, let me pay people doing brooding. When they finish brooding, they go. It's a lie. After you have finished brooding, you are starting another very important race again. Because during that 6 to 16 weeks, there's rapid growth of the muscle and skeletal system. And problem here may lead to insufficient bone and muscle reserve to sustain air production and quality. Hello, farmer. At the end of 13 weeks, 90% of the bone in birds are free developing, no more growth again. Get that one. At the end of 13 weeks, 90% of the skeleton has been developed. Growth plate in the bone calcify, and increase in weight and bone that cannot grow again. So have that one. And so from here you have to work very hard. And if you look at the diagram, 6 to 12 weeks, look at it. The highest growth rate in the skeletal system is 7 weeks. Muscle is 7 weeks. That's why we are telling people that if you are a layer farmer, don't disturb the birds at 7 weeks. Because that's the time that the muscle and skeletal system is growing very high. So don't disturb the birds at that point. Please. You can see. Let's go. After a good starting, the objective of the 6 week period is prepare the birds for egg production with the ideal development of the framework, the body weight, the deformity, and the genetic tract. So make sure that correct stocking density and house condition, good standard big tripping, and good management so that you can achieve the growth rate of the muscle and bone at that 6 to 16 weeks. 12 weeks are liable predator of 20 weeks of weight. That is, correct stocking density. For example, now different cages have their own stocking density. Either maybe 3 bars or 4 bars. You know, you have to follow it. If they're on debiliter, you have to, don't say that, oh, this pen, it will take 2,000, let me put 2,000. No. You have to measure the length and the breadth, find out, and look at what the requirement and so then you stock the bus there. That will be correct density. So 20 weeks, 12 weeks weight, and liable predator of 20 weeks weight. Listen, as a layer, once you're able to get weight at 12 weeks, it determines 20 weeks weight in layer. That is plant that are below breed standard 12 weeks of age will remain low at 20 weeks. Whereas a plant which is heavy in 12 weeks of age will be heavy at 20 weeks of age. Therefore, special attention should be focused on plant weight development to 12 weeks. So anytime you are raising plants, make sure that you get the weight up to 12 weeks of age. You have finished with layer. You have done with layer at 12 weeks. And look at, if you go to economics of layer business, from 0 to 6 weeks, one layer will consume 1.1 kg of feed. Yes, from when you do brooding, from day 1 to 6 weeks, one pullet will consume 1.1 kg of feed. At the age of 6 weeks, the pullet is supposed to weigh 470 grams. That 470 grams represents 34% of the growth rate at 18 weeks. So if you are doing brooding, the 1.5 you want to get at 18 weeks is 34% in brooding. So get that one. Then, from 6 to 12 weeks, one layer pullet will consume 2.4 kg of feed. At the end of 12 weeks, they're supposed to weigh 1 kg. And that 1 kg represents 47% of the 1.5 weight at 18 weeks. Then from 12 to 18 weeks, one layer will consume 3.1 kg of feed. At the end of 18 weeks, that growth rate is only 19%. So what happens in layer, there is a high growth rate from day 1 to 12 weeks. By 12 weeks, layer are no more growing, but they're eating more. This is umbrella. So get that one. And it becomes very expensive for the farmer. From day 1 to 12 weeks, layer consume less feed and they grow faster. But even after 12 weeks, they will eat more and they're not growing. So it's a loss for the farmer. That's economy supporting business. And look at layer. That 12 weeks is the inflection point. 12 weeks. More gain, less gain. So as a smart farmer, when you are raising pullets, make sure you give attention from day 1 to 12 weeks. After 12 weeks, you are good to go. Because there is more growth rate at that time. By 12 weeks, there is no growth rate, but the birds consume more feed. Are you getting it? Okay, so let's go next. Supply, if a sales rep or animal science or vet doctor come to your farm after 12 weeks and the birds are on the weight and he tell you to increase the feed, he don't know anything. He don't know anything. Do you know why? Supply vet gets feed from 12 weeks or 30 weeks onwards in order to catch up with the body weight will fatten the bird and the front side will remain undeveloped. Then when you go to the farm, the birds are 2 kg, they're not laying. They're not laying. Birds are 1.6, they're not laying. Because they have missed the 12 weeks. So any bird that missed 1 kg is a loss. Yes. That's the fact. Yes. I'm coming, sir. So please, so the secret is that please, my dear farmer, with this one I gave you, please with this one, a weekly control of the growth rate is a must to check the real evolution of the flock. The area you know, the area you can correct it. Monitor the body weight progressively every week. You now correct the body weight. Keep on correcting the body weight. Every week, please. Please. And now do the body weight. Number 1. Hello? Hi. Preparation for weighing. Prepare a weighing sheet to calculate the average body weight and flock uniformity. A lot of farmers, they just put the weight on paper. It will not work. Body weight. What's the body weight? They say put a manager will say, hey, it's a lie. So even though you have 20 birds, go and prepare a weighing sheet. If how much? It's not expensive now. Go to cafe, they dry it for you. So please prepare weighing sheet to calculate the average body weight and flock uniformity. Check availability and operation of the scale. Every time you are weighing, because the scale can vary. The spring can be weak. So always calibrate and check that so that I can give you correct weighing. That is, check availability and operation of the scales, calibrate and clean the scale before weighing to ensure the accuracy of the weighing scale. Determine how many birds to weigh per bird. The minimum you can weigh is 100. Any farmer that weighs birds less than 100, there's no difference between you and somebody no weigh. But the more you weigh, the better. The more you weigh, the better for you. But when you are weighing minimum 100 at different positions, don't go and catch big birds. Just look at those in the corner, at the middle, weigh 100 and weigh individually. But when you are doing brooding, from day 1 to 4 weeks, weigh them in bulk, maybe 20. But immediately after 4 weeks, weigh them individually because you are working on uniformity. Okay? Look at This is a premium farm. This is the big farm. My Ogade, what is the premium farm? This is look at the chart record. Look at the pen number, the age, the date. And look at the average weight. That how farmers supposed to keep record of weighing, even though you have 20 bags. Look at the weighing. Here they weigh 100. Look at 100. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100 bags. But the more you weigh them, the better. I got this from Premium years ago. And these people, they are brooding 200 bags, 200,000. But they are still doing. So even though you are small, do it. Go and prepare something like that. And depend the date. And have your file on your farm where you can keep those records for references. Then, weighing procedure. On the day of weighing, do not feed bird till after weighing. Do not feed bird till after weighing. Because if you feed the birds, they eat the feed, they drink water, you want to weigh, it gives raw figure. Because the water, feed will be the crop and water. So weigh early in the morning before feed, or maybe in the afternoon. So do not feed bird till after weighing. Make an early start to minimize feed delay. Weigh on the same day and the same time. Weigh on the same day, the same time. If today is you are weighing 7 o'clock, the next week 7 o'clock. If you weigh today 7 o'clock and the following week 8 o'clock, it will not give you correct value. Because the birds are growing every hour. Yeah. Huh? So please, if you don't say, I don't have time, na lie. It will not work. Please, weigh on the same day and at the same time to eliminate influence of the time factor on weighing result and to ensure comparability and continuous weighing data. Weighing biweekly will identify when flow diverge from the body weight standard in weight and infirmity. By the time you are weighing every week, you even know when they diverge from the standard. I've given you the standard there. Body weight. Body weight is an indicator of the health of the pullet. Body weight is an indicator of the productive potential in laying period. Pullets which are too light or too high than standard don't produce as many eggs. Listen, please, my dear layer farmer. Pullets which are too light or too high in weight than the standard cannot produce many eggs. So get that one right. Body weight should regularly be checked every week. Every week, please check every week, please. Adverse effect of low body weight. If the birds are on low body weight, you see pig production is low. Pig production, the birds will not go to production. It's too low. It will be too slow. They will drag it small. And persistence of production is not so good. And risk of post-peak egg drop. By the time they go, production will drop down. And this is a chart. I've given you the chart, so you can study it. You have the chart. You can study it. You have it, this one. Feeding the capacity. Please, the lay farmer, I have a question. At what week do you give grower mash? Grower, at what week? Grower mash. Huh? Grower. Where do you change from chicken mash to grower? Let's follow Elekko. Elekko has given you this one. Look at here. 0 to 8 weeks, chicken mash. Then from 9 weeks, ground mash. Do you see it? So the question I want to ask farmer, why do you change to grower at 8 weeks or 9? Why? Mommy, I have a question for your farmer. So, why do you change to grower at 9 weeks? Why? Can somebody explain? Why? I need a farmer. Okay.
The reason is because to get more grow, because they are opinion they are necessary, all they need at the early stage, it has finished. So they want them to grow. That's why you are putting grower mash.
Thank you. Any other person? Why do you give grow at 9 weeks? I don't follow it. Okay, please. Can you? Why? Okay, sorry. Why do you give grow mash?
It's because of the fat.
Clap for her. because of fat, good. Another person, because there's reason for why you're changing now. There's reason now.
Let's increase speed.
Any other person, please. Okay.
When it was 8 weeks, they have matured to swallow the grower instead of to feed them on the light starter. So you have to change it to grower.
Thank you, sir. Please, my dear farmer, look at layers here. Look at layers. Pay attention. Look at the graph. By 7 weeks is the highest growth rate for muzzle and scatter system. By 8 weeks, the bird has finished growing. Yes. So you don't know, I'm telling you today. The bird has finished growing. They are slowing down. See how they're coming down. See, they are coming down. They are finished growing. After 8 weeks, because the highest growth rate is at 7 weeks, the muzzle and secondary system. From there now, they are now starting coming down. They are still growing. They are coming down. And that's why you have to bring grow mash. That is the reason for grow mash layer. Don't just say because someone say use check. Most of us we just follow, copy and write, but we don't know the science. You don't know the science behind it. We don't want people say grow mash, but you don't know the science behind it. Those that do the layer genetics, they know that by 8 weeks they are still growing. They are sloping down. So bring grow mash with high fiber so that they will not put on fat. And they don't know how prolapse. So they know they can lay very well. So that is the reason you are bringing grow mash at 9 weeks. The birds has finished growing. They are sloping down. You can see, and you can call them either grower or developer feed. See, period often called developer phase or grower phase. The body framework has largely been formed. At that time, growth rate slow down. Then low density diet is needed so that the bird will not have fat. So you don't have prolapse. That's the science behind grower. So if you are a farmer now, you didn't do very well and they didn't grow, it's a problem on that farm. Because by 12 weeks, the Easter brown the layer has attained 95% adult structure. 75% ready for laying by 12 weeks. By 12 weeks, the layer, they have attained 95% adult structure. 75% ready for laying. So when you plant at 12 weeks, they are already mature layer. I'm telling you today. So what happens after 12 weeks? It's just the medulla bone that's growing, the ovary will developing, and the fat. What happened? Nothing, no more, the body no more growing again. So you have to understand that science. And another thing also that you can see, gaining weight in rearing is essential as the chicks around 78 weeks have already developed the structure for the future laying. So a weight shortage in first week will impair production. You can see the same thing here. The organ, the muscle, they have come down. After 12 weeks, nothing happened in the birds. So that's why you are bringing grow mash. Another reason for that grow mash is to develop the gizzard. That's the major reason. To develop the gizzard and the proventriculus. The gizzard is the stomach of the bird. The gizzard is the stomach of the bird. If that gizzard not developed, the birds will not be able to eat very well in the stage. That's why if you go to some farm, you see plenty of feed in the feeder, they didn't finish. You made mistake at that grower phase. So if you are a farmer, because your bird has not grown very well, you now extend the chicken mash, you are destroying your investment. Yes, because you need, by that 19 weeks, 10 weeks, you need to develop the gizzard. And the only thing that can develop gizzard is the fiber or quartz feed, nothing more. So if you are using quartz feed, a tiny soft feed, powder feed, up to 9-10 weeks, you are destroying the birds. And those birds, you see, they will have mortality. This is the problem. Because if the gizzard not developed, it will be white like that. So feed can pass with water and the bacterial infection. But if the gizzard won't develop, it will not compress the feed. So only the feed will have low dry matter. You don't have disease problem. So please don't play with rearing. You can see the gizzard I'm talking about. This is the stomach. Proventricular gizzard. This farm now, he used quartz feed. Look at You can see there's no difference. But look at gizzard. This one can even compress the feed so that dry matter will come in. Look at here also. This is a farm. This is a sample. I went to some farm. Look at this farmer. No distance between the gizzard. This is a stomach. No, there's no distance. So any farmer that have this type of gizzard, those birds will not perform. You see plenty of feeding, especially in hot weather. You see plenty of feeding the feeder. The birds are not finishing it because you fail to develop the gizzard by bringing coarse feed or fiber from 9 weeks. But when you have a gizzard like this, they develop very well. Flock uniformity. Please, I talk of body weight. Uniformity is even more important than body weight. Uniformity is even more important than even body weight. So please, anytime you are raising your bird, make sure you work on the uniformity of the bird. That means they grow at the same time. Please. Yes, that's your work as a farmer. It's a job. Why? They are what you call grading. Grading. If the birds are inside cage, immediately they are 3 weeks, you keep on sorting them. You keep on sorting them. You keep on sorting this. You know, as you move around now, you are moving around. You move around. From 3 weeks, you remove the wrong one, go and keep them somewhere. Segregate them. Segregate them. It's not that your attendant, they work in a pen, they put the earphone, it will not work. Or they work in a pen, after they go and feed, they come and stay outside, it will not work. You cannot finish work in poultry business. You can't finish work in poultry business. So they keep on segregating them. It's a part of your job. Because, and if they're on deep litter, it's even worse. If they're on deep litter, by the time you feed them, those that are deep litter, if you are ready on deep litter, by the time you feed them, the dominant one will just go and be eating. The small one will stay at the behind. After they finish that, they go. By the time there is no maize, no energy, they become weaker. It's science. Yes or no? Who can tell me that? What can you see there? What do you see, ma'am?
I'm not a layer farmer.
Who's a layer farmer? What can you see? What do you see? Abuja farmer. What do you see? And what do you see? What do you see, Jesus? What do you see? No, what do you see? How do you describe them? Huh? Okay, science is, yeah? Science is, which one again? No, which one again? Mommy, we don't have farmer in Abuja, oh. We don't have farmer, oh. See, a correct farmer, what I'm seeing is the machine. What I'm seeing is a machine. Anytime you go to your farm and you see a small bird, big bird you are brooding, it's the machine you are seeing. I'm looking at the machine. Oh my God. I'm a machine. Look at it. Even this is a layer. Look at it. Look at the birds. Look at the birds. I killed them. That's my leg. See, it's good to do experiment on the farm. Oh my God. I like experiment. Look at the birds. Look, that's my leg. I killed them. Look at the big birds. Look at the intestine. That's the machine. The only thing that can convert your feed to flesh is the intestine. It's a machine. The feed you are giving, it is only the intestine that can process it. Whether broiler or layer. So this one, the intestine is very long. See? Long. Look at your short. The smaller one, they have smaller intestine. So the joint is too small. Huh? And go and kill them. If you go to your farm today now, take the big one, take the small one, kill them, spread the intestine. You say the intestine is too small? Yes, now. For experiment. So, what happens is that if you're a farmer, if you're a layer farmer, and you allow this one on your farm to grow like that, this one will lay egg, then this one will lay egg, then this one will lay egg, this one will lay egg, this one will lay egg. If you have plenty of them on your farm, you see some farm you go to, 1 egg today, 1 egg tomorrow, 1 egg today, they'll be struggling, 1 egg. Stop that one. Make sure you bring them equal. When they want to lay, they lay at the same time. And that is why you now remove the wrong one. You remove the small one aside. Remove them aside. They shall not stay with the old one. Segregate them and give them adamino grow. You don't need vitamin. These adamino, those that are raw, even broiler, this is what you should give the adamino grow. It's essential amino acid. They don't need vitamin. They need amino acid for growth, so they can grow and catch up with the other one. Yes, amino acid. Segregate them. If you leave them, I've done an experiment you can do on a farm. If you take a small bird and a big bird, put maybe 1 gram of feed, make them hungry, subject them to. I've been doing that for 15 years, and I time it. If the dominant one finish in 3 minutes, this one will finish 30 minutes. It means the small one, they're slow eater. So if you keep them together, the big one will be eating them, the more small. So this is practical, not textbook. I'm not an internet doctor. It's textbook. Textbook. This is not the textbook. So you separate them. That's why if you're inside cage, you are starved. Even you as the manager, even most of the farmer mommy, I've discovered that most of us, the manager, the supervisor, the MD, the excursion farmer. You go to farm. See, if I go to my farm, if I enter farm, I don't talk to anybody. I don't talk to anybody. I don't want distraction. It's after I've gone round, I will not come and talk to them. And if you're your owner, you go to a farm, your manager, somebody follow you, you miss it. Because you are moving, you be taking, hey, money, you miss something. Yes. God give you 5 senses. You have the ITC, you have the not smell, you have the RTC. If you are moving somebody, you will not see it. Thank you. So please, you see now, make sure you work on them, separate them. And now I'm telling Nigerian farmer, even last week, I trained some farmer in India on Zoom, on this sorting. Some farmer in India online. Even tomorrow I'm training some farmer in 9 o'clock in France. They're going to join. I'm not the only speaker. Tomorrow by 9 o'clock. So please, these are not textbook or something like that. It's practical. So always pay attention to detail. Things are not easy. So only attention to detail. So please, I'm telling people now, all layer farmer, bring your fowl pox to 6 weeks or 5 weeks. Listen, all layer farmer, bring your fowl pox to 6 weeks or 5 weeks. And call a professional to come and do the fowl pox for you. Don't think your attendance is very easy to do it. You are saving money. No. Call professional to come and do fowl pox for you. I'm saying today now, fowl pox is more difficult than the picking. Fowl pox is more difficult than the picking for those that know poultry business. So when you are doing fowl pox, you are doing the last sorting. After 6 weeks, you are finished sorting. Any farmer that's sorting birds at 8 weeks, 7 weeks, he don't know poultry business. Take it or leave it. If they are at 8 weeks, you are sorting birds, now it means you're not a farmer. So the last time of sorting layer is 6 weeks. So when you are doing fowl pox, you sort the one. Don't rush. And after you are standing, the small one, keep them aside. Oh, this one is okay. Keep this one like this. So that after 6 weeks, you still have 6 week window for them to have 1 kg at 12 weeks to correct it. Are you getting the point now? You still have 6 weeks window. You have 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks to correct the weight. But if you start at 8 weeks, you have only 4 weeks, it will not work. Thank you. Okay, that's the product that we have. We're going to talk about it. Vitamin, 1 gram to 10 liters. The cheapest vitamin in Nigeria today, 1 gram to 10 liters. 1 gram to 10 liters. We have in liquid and in sachets. There's liver tonic, and that's the amino grow. For those birds that are not growing, they don't need vitamin, they need amino acid. So that way, to get uniformity now, your target is to get 85% uniformity. And the only way to get uniformity is through sorting, so that they can be equal. And see, the goal of the end of rearing is to have a sexual uniform flock with correct body conformation of age. Without sexual uniformity, birth increase faster into lay. With correct uniformity, birth go faster into lay. So if you know that your birds they have uniformity 85, the birds will tell you. The moment your birds start laying, let's assume 18 weeks. Let's assume 18 weeks. If they have achieved 85%, they can, at the end, if they start laying at 18 weeks, at the end of 18 weeks, you should get either 1%, 2%, 3%. If your bird lay at 18 weeks, and you are not getting 1 or 2% at the end of 18 weeks, your birds are not uniform. You have to go back and correct it next breeding. Another thing, by 2nd weeks, if your birds are uniform, it adds 0 to the number you get at the end of 18 weeks. If it's 1%, it will be 10%. If 2%, it will be 30%. If 3%, if 2%, 20%. If 3%, 30%. After 3 weeks of laying, the number you get at 2 weeks will multiply. If 20%, 40%. If 30%, 60%. If you're not getting on your farm, your birds are not uniform. You have to come and work on it. So, sorting from any stage. You now work on them with a minor grow, let have space. They will not grow at the same time. On my birds, for the past 18 years, I must get 85% at 22 weeks, no prolapse, with big egg. And there's nothing more secret. With the any commercial feed, is this weighing and this scale and this figure. If you follow it, you get the same result. These are data you can get. Well, we discovered that if you get 91% or more, it's good. If you get 84%, 90%, it's good. It's excellent. If you get 77, 83%, because even in your reading, make sure that your uniformity, you have to have a template for it. Okay, is it very superior? Is it excellent? Is it good? Is it average? You have to know it. This is a figure I'm giving to farmer. If you get maybe 86% uniformity, peak laying period 65 months. But if you don't get it, you see peak 1, 2 weeks, they come down. So please, let's be weighing and sorting. Let me leave all this one. Sometimes you try by all means to do sorting, but see you don't have uniformity. So what I discover is that there are some factors that can affect body weight and uniformity. Number 1, flock density or flock space. Inadequate feeder or drinker. Use of wrong feeder or drinker. Poor quality feed. Or inadequate feed, you start rationing the feed. Or quality of pig trimming, or quality of general management, or stress. So let's look at few. Look at one farm in Ijebu-Ode. Layers, there are 12 fish that are even chick drinkers. How will they grow? So some farmer will just bite his finger. It will not work. You see? Insufficient around drinker feeder. Even the Buddhist, he has not even removed it. No ventilation. Those birds will not perform. Look at another one here. Look at. If your birds are like that, no space, if I feed them, agitation, it will not work. You see? They'll be rushing. It will not work. It will not work. When there are not enough feeder and drinker in the poultry house, this can cause anxiety about the chicks. Anxiety. Hormones. Cortisol hormone and affect them. Look at the beaking. So that's why you have to do proper debeaking. Look for professional come and do debeaking for you. Professional. Come and do debeaking for you. Then there's another area. You have done all the work. All the work. Transfer of the birds from rearing now to laying is a problem in Nigeria. It's a big problem. You see, so pullet transfer, most important period in the young pullet. A good start, good flock, good finish. Try not to lose all the good work of the rearing period. Cage your flock before 15 weeks. I'm telling you today. Cage your flock before 15 weeks. Cage your flock before 15 weeks, not after 15 weeks. Any farmer that cage flock after 16 weeks will not and will never get the potential of that breed. Take it. Yes, but anyway. Maybe debiliter now. Maybe you want debiliter. Transfer. I'm just transfer for the. You want to transfer from rearing to laying section. Do it before 15 weeks. Key point. Ensure that the production site is prepared early, those cleaning and distribution they done, all the equipment check, all the maintenance work completed, fit in place before you transfer. Ensure transport, check catching crew and housing are ready. It's recommended to transfer birds between 12 to 14 weeks. The birds shall have time to become familiar with the new environment and they overcome the stress of transfer before they start lay. Good communication and coordination between the rearing and production site is necessary to its coordinate flock movement. Ensure that the planes have reached the target weight and informed before you transfer. Please. And only transfers. It's flow now. It's a, but when you're transferring from rearing to flow, you have to plan also. That's what I'm saying. Only transfer flow that are healthy and in good condition. Plan transfer in advance and organize very well to ensure optimal comfort for the pullets. Avoid transferring flock during high temperature. Transfer by night if necessary. Monitor body weight before and after transfer to guarantee that the flock is developing correctly. Closely monitor water consumption after and before transfer. Please. Therefore, transfer shall ideally be done 4 weeks before egg production, not 2 weeks before egg production. Please. Don't transfer 2 weeks before they start laying. It will not work. It will not work. So please, that's what I want to advise here. Look at here. Anytime you are transferring flock, they lose weight. Anytime, even the same farm, they lose weight. The minimum weight they lose 100 grams. If you don't know, I'm telling you today. If you are transporting birds from rearing units to laying units, the minimum weight they will lose is 100 grams. Yes, but you don't know. And they can only add 90 grams per week. It means that what you are losing is the feed you give for 1 week, more than the feed you give for 1 week. But you don't know. So that's why you have to transfer them very gently. If you look at some farm in Lagos, but I've cancelled that one. Those in debiliter, they just go and demarcate, put the bird to one side. They demarcate the bird like this. Somebody will go inside. They catch Abi? Yes or no? Yes. They will catch Papa. They carry 5. Stop that one. You are destroying your investment, but you don't know. It's hidden loss. It's hidden loss. Those birds will lose 150 grams in weight, but you don't know. So you are now going to give feed that they're supposed to consume in 2 weeks. So why can't you transfer in the night if you're on debiliter? Transfer them in the night. You know, they sit there in one place. You catch them gently, and the other school, they will not lose weight. But if you transfer them, you catch them. You catch them 5, you move it like this. Stop that ignorance. Stop it. Stop it, please. Are you getting it? So transfer in the night. And look at it. 15, 16, 17 weeks, no transfer. No transfer. Transfer by 14 weeks, you are free transfer. No transfer from here. Let me ask a question. It's a simple task. You are about to lay at 18 weeks, Abi? Our birds start laying at 18 weeks, yes or no? So any birds that lay at 18 weeks, it means the ova has been forming at 16 weeks. Yes or no? A bird cannot form over today and lay today. So that means the ova has been forming at 16 weeks. For them to lay at 18 weeks. So now why are you transferring at 16 weeks with mature ova? That's the question. And they will lose weight. So you will not get good protection in the laying, but you don't know you are destroyed by your hand. That will transfer before 14 weeks. So that the birds will now acclimatize before the ova will start forming. And I've told you that by 12 weeks, the birds are fully developing. By 15 weeks, it's maturity section. Section maturity developing. So why are you transferring birds when maturity is developing in the birds? Hormones are forming and you are transferring them. It will not work. It's a simple analogy. It's simple. Huh? Look at here. This layer now, the same thing. By 15 weeks is sexual maturity period. So don't transfer birth during sexual maturity period. It will not work. We are destroying our business by our hand because this sexual maturity period. You can see everything has developed. From 16 weeks, bone marrow, reproductive organs, fat tissue, what's happening there? So why are you not transfer by 16 weeks? Why are you by point of life 16 weeks? Why? Why are you by point of life sexual maturity period? Why are you transfer by sexual maturity period? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. If we are really into the business. If we are into the business. So we are destroying ourselves, our business by ourselves. So make sure that by 15 weeks downward, you can catch your birth or buy your point of lay. So that by here, before 16 weeks, the birth have acclimatized in the pain, so that the sexual maturity will take place and you have high egg production. Look at what I tell people. Go and buy transporting crate. Mommy, do you have transporting crate? Go and buy transporting crate. If it is expensive, what you are losing is more than the cost of the crate. Allah, swear to God. Yes. Because if you are catching, you lose 150 grams. But if you are using transporting crate, you lose 60 grams. Which one better for you? Hidden loss. So I'm telling people that transport egg like this. Let them put out and carry on the head gently. So that the weight loss will be minimal. Not because safety, it will not work again in poultry business. Huh? I think because of our time. So please, all what you are saying, it is not a rocket science. It's not a rocket science. Pay attention to detail on the farm. Make notes, keep record, collect information. The birds talk to you. The birds speak Yoruba, they speak Hausa, they speak Igbo. Yes? If a bird have cough here, it's the same cough everywhere. A bird have coccidiosis, it's the same everywhere. But we don't feel to see because God has given us senses, we don't pay attention to it. Eh? Abi mommy. So please, on my farm, we have 25 birds in a pen. Per pen. I cannot finish going around the pen in 2 days. If I'm going 2 days, I'm fooling myself. So if I have a pen of 10,000 and somebody go around in that, he's fooling himself. I can tell you for free. You eat that pen, you look from flock to chicken. So by the time you go cell by cell, at every time, make sure you see 50% of birds per cell. If you're going around, 50% of birds per cell. See the bird, let the bird see you. Yes. As you're moving, you do like this. Go like this. Birds will not tell you that, oh, you will not be able to communicate. You're able to see. So that probably will not be there. Even birds that are not laying, you even see them. Oh, this bird is not laying. Let me remove it. But if you move, they will not see. Somebody will see you, don't even see. So please, anytime you go to farm, don't rush. Even the owner, don't rush. Stop excursion. Going around. Use your eye. Use your ear. Use your nose. Use your hand, touch eye. You know. So even though you umbrella, just look at them. But some of them, they move like this. It will not work. It will not work. So if you have 10,000 layers and you go around in 2 hours, you are fooling yourself. I'm sorry for that. You are fooling yourself. I'm very sorry. You have to go one by one. They talk to you. So the birds talk to you. And chicken all over the world speak the same language. And don't put your flock or water. Hey, yes, this and this. It's not like that. Oh. Please. Keep an open mind. Birds are changing every year. What worked for you last flock cannot work for you this year. Cannot. So please. And you know that we are the Kepro drug seller in Nigeria. Neo dogs, Talo dogs, dogs. We are the sole importer in Nigeria. I want to tell you, we are the importer. And we have ID solution, Povimo. ID solution, we have Ademectin. We have Ademovir, I've said before. We have super calcium, Fox Street, Focus Good. We're going to discuss that later. I'm going to explain that to you later. Those are milli feed, toxic binder, and liver tonic. And we were also importing a vaccine from America. Kemen vaccine is available. Very soon by next we get at Elekko. So So thank you for listening, and still remain Dr. Wageti.
Follow us now on all our social media platforms for more educative contents like this. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.